All right, welcome back to the channel. So the drama continues. Gervonta Davis and Regis Prograis go at it over Twitter over Regis Prograis saying that he is the one that should be fighting and replacing Rolly Romero if that fight gets canceled. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. So there's a lot of drama going on around Gervonta Davis and Rolly Romero, and there are a lot of questions about whether Rolly Romero is going to be able to fight Gervonta Davis. There was a report that came out from Chris Mannix of both The Zone and Sports Illustrated that said, according to sources, his sources, that the PBC and Showtime were actively looking for a replacement for Rolly Romero, who had been accused by several women of assault of a sexual nature. And so it looks like they're going to pull Rolly Romero out of that fight. Rolly Romero himself has not made any comment that I've seen. There's been people asking if he's made any statements about it, and he has not so far. So it seems like Rolly Romero is kind of off to the distance, not responding to it. So it looks like that is a very real thing that may happen. On Twitter, Regis Prograis and Gervonta Davis go at it. Regis Prograis left a tweet that said that Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Leonard Ellerbe said that he would be a good fight for Gervonta Davis, but that he personally did not believe that it was going to happen because they were going to try to protect Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis responded to Regis Prograis and basically said, "I heard you got beat by," in a tweet that has since been taken down, "I heard you got beat up by Shakur. So if basically you just looking for a payday, if you want the fight, I'll retire you," something like that. And so that all that back and forth went on. And so I think it is reasonable to say, though, that when you look at the people that could be available to replace Rolly Romero, that Regis Prograis might be one of them. Now, one of the problems, obviously, with this is that, Regis Prograis is not at 135 pounds. And so if there was going to be a fight that was actually mandated by the WBA, that was at 100. Tank and Gervonta were at 135 pounds. So I don't think that this is more than likely going to happen because he would have to be at 140 pounds, or Regis Prograis would have to come down to 135 pounds, which is something I have not seen him do. But the bigger barrier beyond that weight, I think, is the fact that he just doesn't fit. He doesn't fit the protocol for Gervonta Davis, and so I don't think that fight is going to happen. I don't care if Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather Jr. jumped out there and said tomorrow and named him as one of the top guys that they were considering for the replacement. I just don't think that would go through. I agree with Regis Prograis that more than likely that Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Leonard Ellerbe are not going to put Gervonta Davis in with that type of fighter. And I personally, it doesn't make a difference to me whether or not Shakur Stevenson beat Regis Prograis in sparring, because in fact I saw a tweet by Regis Prograis when he was asked about it, and he said something to the effect of, "Yeah, the kid had a good day," something like that, like like Shakur Stevenson can go. But the thing is that Shakur Stevenson is not Gervonta, or Gervonta Davis is not Shakur Stevenson. Those are two different styles of fighters, and there's different. One fights more at a distance. But anyway, I would still, if that fight happened, I would be shocked. If the fight did happen, man, I'm telling you, I would probably pick Gervonta Davis to win it, but I'll tell you right now, it is a whole lot better than a Rolly Romero fight. So even though this fight may get the fight with Rolly Romero might get canceled, it is almost next to impossible for these guys not to find a better opponent for Gervonta Davis. But if they're going to have it on pay-per-view, I do think that they need to find somebody that is a name, somebody that's going to bring some type of mystery to this. Now with Rolly Romero, there was no mystery to it. I mean, I'm pretty sure and by pretty sure, I mean 99% sure that Gervonta Davis is going to beat Rolly Romero. But at least I was going to have the joy of watching him beat up Rolly Romero, because Rolly Romero was so obnoxious in almost everything that he does and almost everything that he says. His attitude is just snide. And, I don't think that that Gervonta Davis has ever been known to have, a terrific attitude. But doggone well, man, that in order to make Gervonta Davis look like the good guy, Rolly Romero has to be a real jack. I don't like to cuss on my videos, but I'll say it all the time, a real jackass in order for Gervonta Davis to look like a good guy. But if this fight gets replaced, more than likely what's going to happen. They're going to get a Latino fighter, probably somebody that fights that probably a Mexican fighter, somebody that has some sort of name, in the California area, because I do believe this fight was actually I think it was supposed to be in LA. So more than likely it's going to be somebody with an Hispanic last or a Latino last name, Latin last name, for whatever the proper way to say that is. And somebody that is not going to be much of a challenge to Gervonta Davis. Regis Prograis, I would love it. But if he can't do that, maybe maybe there's other guys out there, who are available from the lightweight division. But obviously with this short amount of time, you can't expect it to be any of the top guys at lightweight, to fight for that belt. I think, obviously Devin Haney. Devin Haney's got Jojo Diaz going on. Teofimo Lopez has got Kambosos going on. Ryan Garcia has who knows what going on, right? So none of those are really going to happen, and it's going to be a bit of a letdown. I don't see him fighting anybody moving up to 140. I think it's probably just going to be another tomato can. But a shame that Regis Prograis isn't at 135 pounds, and then his name isn't Regis Santiago or something like that. So that at least Floyd might be able to look at it and say, oh, okay, yeah, maybe this guy. Because seriously, man, it's like ever since Floyd signed to Showtime, that's the route that he went for himself. I don't know the last time. When was the last time that Gervonta Davis fought somebody that didn't have a Hispanic last name? I know it was Barrios, Santa Cruz before that. I don't know, man. It's been whoever it is, it's been a long time. And it's definitely not going to be a guy that is like Regis Prograis, that is a wear you out type of fighter. Even though, once again, I'll tell you, man, I think that even if the fight was at 140, I would say that the favorite should still be Gervonta Davis. Regis Prograis, I haven't seen him, he lost to Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor, I think, is a high level fighter, and but I just don't know as far as that style matchup. But it would be fun, a southpaw and a southpaw. A southpaw fight, but Regis Prograis has some defensive deficiencies, fighting with his hands down, right, and and leaving himself open to a lot of shots that I think that Gervonta Davis really could take advantage of. And I don't see Regis Prograis really being able to wear him down or pot shot him the way that he would, some of the lesser fighters that I've seen Regis fight. So anyway, that's my take on the matter. Hopefully we'll find out what's going on with the Davis Romero fight, but I'm 99% sure they're going to push that to the side. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.